Okay, so I didn't want to do another video on this, but this angry koala guy brought up something that I didn't know. So he said it's a Wise home security camera. It says it on the bottom left. Do research next time. They have terrible audio problems. She released it for attention. Simple. True Christian responded the same way, same thing I was thinking actually. Even if the camera has problems, like you say, that wouldn't explain the audio looping. Looping is an indication of editing. And I said, you're right. I didn't research those cameras and didn't understand why it would be on a loop and not show audio for more than half of the video. Thanks for pointing that out. I'm going to go watch now. And actually, this comment was right before that. He said, True Christian, no lookup wise audio looping. Audio and video are recorded separately and can rewrite itself. Do research. McToon played the synced version last night on stream. By the way, it's not hard. So I did go and watch it. He did not play the synced version. He played the same exact version that I have. So if there's some new version out there that he posted somewhere else privately, maybe that's the case. I don't know. But he wasn't even aware it was a Wise camera until somebody in chat pointed it out like 8 minutes after he started talking about it. So, he didn't do his research either. The only stuff that I found was look at this freaking noise while watching live streams. It was talking about like scraping noises, static noises. The only one that sounded like a looping issue was from 2018, and from what I read about it, they had the looping issue had been resolved back then, and the more recent stuff, I mean, unless maybe they have an older model or something. I'm not really sure. So, I mean, there's the possibility of looping, but there's a whole conversation that is missing and is just on loop and repeat. And to me, it still seems edited. Scraping noises, dropping sounds, all this weird stuff. Here's that clip of McToon. I didn't clip at the whole 8 minutes of him not really saying anything, just kind of jumping to the end.
Yeah. Hit the table. Hit the table. Not the wife. So very sad. But it was posted on Discord. So it's been said. I mean, so it was sent to me 21. Oh, he does? He's looking directly at it out of the, he's like this. Right, you can see like one eye looking at it. I mean, it's probably a phone. It's probably propped up. So, don't know. It seems like it's hidden. I don't know if he like there's a bottle in the way. I'm not gonna play it again. Gonna be
So you can see right here, he says he thinks it's a phone propped up. He didn't even notice the Wise in the corner. I did notice that, but I didn't think to look it up because I assumed it was one of those home camera things, but I didn't actually look into anomalies with it or whatever. But when he's talking about he's looking through the corner of his eye, I saw a couple people mention around 114 that it looks like he's looking directly at the camera. So I looked back several times. I personally didn't see it, the looking through the corner of the eye. I mean, it could have been, he could have known it was there, and this could be a whole staged fake and gay performance for all we know.
about it. This doesn't look good for either. So, yeah, it's the table. It's the table. Be very clear. It's the table. It oh, it's Wise, WYZE. It's a security camera. And that may explain why the audio's a little rough. Yeah. Wow. I'm watching it again, so I'm betting he broke his right hand. If he hit the table, he broke his hand.
So here's her sitting down, clearly on a couch, putting a blanket or pillow or something over her lap. He hits next to her. It looks like he's hitting, it's bouncing. It looks like a pillow or something that he's hitting. It's clearly not a table, and it wouldn't have even been his hand. It would have been like his forearm. So is this just even more evidence that Globers don't understand perspective and don't understand? Like, does he think he's hitting the table that the water bottle's on? Because that's super far away from where she's clearly sitting on a couch. If this isn't some sort of a soap opera, then, it's very reminiscent of the astronauts coming back and having a bunch of drug issues, alcohol issues, issues in relationships. But part of me thinks, I mean, I know this makes them look really bad, but any publicity is good publicity. And so I think that they're losing, they're not the topic of conversation anymore. People are moving on. People are, realizing that TFE was staged, fake, and gay. And, anybody with half a brain cell can figure that out for themselves.
This is bullshit.
What is it?
This is bullshit.